Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. My coffee doesn't work. We're having a coffee emergency. I gotta pull over. Any excuse is a good excuse to go for a ride. We're gonna talk about that and so much more in today's video. So welcome back to Road Reality, my friend. There's my 24 Road Glide. There's like a bunch of clouds. It's threatening to rain, but it's 60 degrees. So I was like, gotta run to the pharmacy. I'm taking the bike. Speaking of which, let's get on it and ride. FYI, in case you were wondering, you can just fire up the new Harley touring models without the screen working. Look at that. Still firing up. We can ride too. You just won't have all the fancy information. There you go. So if your infotainment screen dies or goes wonky, you can still use your bike. You just won't know how fast you're going. All right, so it's not quite 60 degrees, it's 58. Whoa, look at that. I win the slow race with the extra added difficulty of the cigar. Love the Road Glide. Anyway, how's your day going out there in YouTube Landia? Are you having a good day? I'm not having a good day. I'm not having a good week. I'm not having a good month. Oh yeah. So, I mentioned in my last video, I think it was the last one, that I got an ear infection. Got worse. I ran out of drugs, had to get more drugs, had to go see my dealer, otherwise known as the pharmacist. Nothing recreational, nothing hard, just prescriptions for yours truly. But let me tell you, this tinnitus is bad. Like, it's twice as loud as my voice right now. It's pretty bad. And I have hyperacusis as well. I was diagnosed with that. And that is this is one thing I want to talk about today, but it is it's one of those things that comes along with the tinnitus. Why are people not going? We gotta go. We gotta go, people. I got places to be. I got people to see. I'm not a rapper, so I'm not gonna keep rhyming. But it's windier than heck out today. What the devil? March is over. In like a lion, out like a lamb. April showers bring May flowers. This is nonsense. Mother Nature, go home, you're drunk. Speaking of drunk, the person in front of me is inebriated. I'm kidding, I don't know that for a fact. But hyperacusis, it's a sensitivity to certain noises. And in my case, I believe it's caused by bass notes. Anything under like 250 hertz. Yeah, is this my turn? I think this is my turn. Yeah, maybe that was my turn. Yeah, let's just take this road. What the heck? Actually, you know what? Never mind. This is a nice road, and the cherry blossoms are out, even if you don't see them really well. So this hyperacusis, it leads to ear pain, a fullness in the ear, like if it's full of water, and heightened sensitivity to noise, like I mentioned earlier. So this is not fun for somebody who watches YouTube and edits YouTube videos on the regular. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at that. A little lake. A giant pond or a small lake. Either way, pretty cool looking. Now, my chest congestion and the chest cold are gone. So now all I got to deal with is this ear stuff. And I've gotten the Pebble speakers for my computer, which are cheap as but they just work. There, I've used up my bleeps for the video. I will be marking this as not appropriate for kids. Anyway, you know what? Recording just put the big old poop-eating grin on my face. I love it. Woo! Yeah, buddy! Did you see the look of seriousness on my face when I accelerated as a madman, like a madcap racer? Anyway, this video is going to be way too long. It's mostly going to be me talking about tangential things. So, I've been in a pretty bad headspace, honestly, and coming out on this ride, it was a good excuse, just having to go to the pharmacy, but, you know, actually taking the bike has been a boon for my well-being, because now I feel pretty good. And because I wear earplugs on every ride, on every motorcycle. What are we doing here? Oh, I want to make a right. I don't know what gear I'm in. Turn the bike. There you go. Nice. Love this bike. Anyway, because I wear earplugs on every ride, every bike, all loud venues, my ears are not used to certain frequencies. They just don't go through the earplugs. And I have carefully tailored my listening environment at home to not flare up or inflame my ear issues. But with the change of computer, and I checked, there's no ill frequencies there. But with the new speakers on the new computer, now I'm getting stuff. Ooh, we gotta turn, we gotta go straight. I think we wanna go straight. Let's go through the neighborhood. I once got a comment saying, John, you made riding through the neighborhood fun. I don't know how you did it, but good job. I'm paraphrasing there, but that's sort of what they said. I don't know what's on the other side of this. Oh, should I make a left? I should make a left, shouldn't I? I don't actually want to go through a neighborhood. I think I want to go that way. That would take me back to the road that I was on. This way takes me, I think, to a more scenic road, which I think is more beneficial to the viewer, because all this is about you, right? Try not to make it about me. It is all about me. But click the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with a friend. So there I was, minding my own business, and I get earaches all the time now. So I've been listening at extra quiet volumes and doing a ton of research on tinnitus and hyperacusis and noxiacusis, that's it. Because noxiacusis is the painful part of hyperacusis. It's got its own special terminology because, of course it does. It's medical jargon. Why wouldn't it? Oh, I remember this road. I was on this road for a heated glove video. Yeah, good times. It'll drop us off somewhere. So this gives me a lot of time to think, right? I'm not able to edit a whole lot or for very long. So I do spend a lot of time thinking. We are going to use the turn lane. Yes, I hope that's not against the law. Can't slow me down, brother. Can't slow me down. We can drink coffee, though. Gotta have our coffee. It's mostly almond milk this time of day. Don't need to stay up till midnight. Oh, son of a biscuit. It was locked. There we go. Oh, now it's locked. What the flippin' heck? I can't hit the button. My button doesn't work. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. My coffee doesn't work. It is locked, partially open. That's locked. That's unlocked. Don't do this while you're riding, by the way. Something's wrong in the coffee cup. It is, yeah, it's locked open. Look. Yeah, I can drink. Son of a biscuit. I need to pull over. We're having a coffee emergency. I gotta pull over. Is there a turn lane? I don't want to go in there. There's a liquor store over there. I went to a video years ago. I literally have no idea where I am. All right, kickstand down. That did not work. I'm about to get coffee all over myself. This is gonna suck. All right, we're going to plan B. Pulled over. You can sort of see me. I'm gonna hang this over the side of the bike, right? Oh, yeah. I sort of figured that out at the last light that it wasn't latched properly, but yeah, now it works. Coffee, 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 coffee. Emergency canceled. Yes. Gout's feeling better though. And since I haven't even published any of those videos yet, I'm gonna go ahead and thank you in advance for your well wishes and kind thoughts and words, because I know there's like 5 of you out there to be like, oh man, I'm so sorry your gout is back. I appreciate it, I really do, even if it's a month later. I really gotta get better at this. You ever have a problem concentrating on anything else when you know something's broken? Yeah, I do. Leave a comment below if you're with me. Let's go. So enough about me. I want to talk about the motovlog community a little bit more, because there's some things that are hitting the trends these days, and I like to talk about trends, right? So it seems like every year there's a new camera, a new gimmick, a new bit of kit. I end up buying it all, right? I have so many cameras and gimbals and drones and 360 stuff, and I don't use my drone, so you might not know that I have one, but I do own a drone. It is an old Spark 2 that I bought from a viewer, and I don't use it because I never got my Part 107. But my buddy Misplaced Motovlogger was recently on the Support Bikers Content Creators Workshop talking about drones. Oh, look at this. Woo! Good little stop sign, huh? Oh, I know where I am. Holy shoot. Yeah, I know exactly where I am. Cool. Let's go. Watch this. Gotta slow it down, buddy, slow it down. All right, we're now going at a responsible speed. I was going the speed limit before, but now it's even more responsible. And drones pop up again as a tool for YouTube, right? And I can't disagree with it. For some people, it works. If you've got the time and inclination to practice, get good with the thing, stop and do the filming, then by all means, buy a daggone drone. But I think for 90% of motovloggers, they will get a bigger return on investment, monetized or not, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about fun and time. You'll get a bigger ROI on a 360 camera. Even better than that, I think a good off-bike camera will have an even bigger ROI, and I'm going to explain why in the next segment of this video. Yeah, I don't know why I'm preambling a preamble, but I preambled the preamble's preamble, and now we're moving on. So this is a funny one, right? Because people go out and they buy all this gear to motovlog, and I am guilty of this, certainly. But they're missing one key thing, and I will explain it later. But the current trend in gear is to buy the drone, and like I said, it may not work out so well for you. But if you want to ride and record every angle, you get a 360 camera, which I bought. It adds to the editing time, but it can add to the fun and engagement of a video. So it has its uses. Then I see people using them for every shot. I'm like, whoa, buddy, hold up. Slow your roll, bro. Because the 360 camera still does not have high enough resolution for today's discerning viewers. In my opinion, it just does not. You can do it. You can make your life easy. You can edit faster by using one camera. Go forth and conquer. It ain't going to be me. But the other big trend of motovlogging is to have some section or sections of your video, generally the intro and outro, be off bike. It hooks the viewer in, lets them get to see you and know you, and then you just throw on there, hey, by the way, I'm riding a motorbike, so get used to some wind noise and background noise. It's kind of a clickbaity thing, but it's not really clickbait. If your thumbnail and title don't make it clickbait, and that's a whole different video. So here I am, I own all this stuff, and my go-to, like, I need a camera right now, it's a Pocket 3. Like, I'm gonna record anything. I gotta bring my Pocket 3 with me. It takes pictures, it takes good video. I'm gonna say great video, with a caveat that it's not very versatile in the video settings. It's a run and gun camera, and I absolutely love it. I think it's wonderful, and it is the best addition to my camera arsenal since the Canon R6 Mark II, which is very versatile but heavier than crap, and I don't like taking it with me on most of my rides, so I don't. I just bring the Pocket 3 and a couple of GoPros, and boom, we're off to the races. How many people are going to cut in front of me? Just the one? Nice, I got lucky today. Looking for side traffic? No side traffic? We are aces! Winning! Hashtag winning. So with the influx of all this new technology, I think people are getting away from what really matters. And this ties into earlier where I said that, you know, the gear doesn't really matter, and people get away with getting thousands upon thousands of views with a GoPro. And here's why. Because they have some information you want or a story you want to hear. Uh-oh. Got it downshift. Got upshift. It's like, let's slow down for the speed bumps and then we're going to fly. It's kind of what you're supposed to do, right? Anyway, time for a scene change. Look, we're on a different road now. Did I do that right? Did I have 3 segments of video on 3 different roads? This is awesome. Anyway, the thing that people are missing is you got to have a story, or you got to have information that viewers want. That's how the big channels with just a GoPro can get thousands of views. It's not about the gear and the color grading and the editing so much. It's about the story. So to summarize, I don't have any resolve in my story today. It's just kind of, it is what it is. Kind of have to get used to it and try new things with trepidation to alleviate the symptoms of my tinnitus and my gear acquisition syndrome. Got to alleviate that somehow too. And I think buying the Pocket 3 really did that, because it fills so many roles in the content creation production workflow. It really does. That's a great job. Love it. If you haven't bought one yet, go take a look at it. Use my affiliate link below to buy one. It helps out the channel, and it'll help you out too, because that camera's awesome. I love it. I use it not every day, but almost every ride. So yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the tinnitus, but I can help you out with gear. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below, the comment section. Things that should best left be unsaid. Words fail me. Gotta go. Don't forget the 2 mantras. Thank you again for watching. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. John out.